Hi, everyone. If it sounds like I'm at an airport right now, that is because I am at an airport right now. But I wanted to make sure that I get this posted with a video for you guys. So, course content this week is photosynthesis. Scroll down to what in the world? Hang on, where are we? There we are. Photosynthesis. Click on photosynthesis. Click on photosynthesis. And then you'll see the usual overview. You'll see the tasks you have to do. It's just one chapter this week. You've got the sample questions as usually, and the activities I want you to do are a little different. One is the in-class exercise. Well, I'll go through them. So, as usually, you click onto the materials. You find them here. You got the tour guide, you got the sample questions, and you got another assignment materials folder. Background information, you read the Pearson text. This photosynthesis video is pretty nice by Bill Nye the Science Guy. Then there's um, it describes one of the early experiments, how they figured out what photosynthesis was. Mastering biology assignments associated with chapter 7. Then this one here is a little different. So here, this is something I usually do in class with the students. And what I do when I do this in class, I literally give my students this picture without any of the labels. And what I want you to figure out is what the labels are. I kind of walk through these things, trying to kind of get you to the point that you figure out what these labels are. Obviously, because you're online, you can then afterwards look it up, right? So there's absolutely no reason to not get this correct. Creative writing is for those of you who just, I've had some really good submissions here. So pretend that you're an oxygen atom and two of your friends are hydrogen atoms or something similar. Just something creative to explain photosynthesis. I've had cartoons here. I've had all kinds of things. So if this floats your boat, do something like that. And then here, I want you to think about photosynthesis and cellular respiration, because we often think of them as opposites, but they're not. Um, Overall, I want you to think about energy. I want you to think about where energy comes from and remember that energy is not created. All energy comes from the sun. And think about how the energy is being transferred from the sun to the plant, from the plant to the glucose, from the glucose to us. It's just one big pathway. And then what happens, when we use up the calories that basically are that energy. Um, Also, I want you to think about what the CO2 involvement is there. How has the CO2 concentration changed over the years of the Earth? And what's the problem with using fossil fuels? I want you to kind of figure out some of these connections because they're big cyclical connections. And that's pretty much it for this week.